Hey, welcome to the City Show. I'm Dr. Tom Krieger. Oh, what a beautiful day out there. It's tough to be inside, but we're glad you're watching. On this show, we'll be meeting with the Lebanon Theater Company, reviewing their last show of the current season, and the show is called She Loves Me. And Wayne Dunn, Abby Miller, and Josiah Miller are here to review that show for us. We're also going to be meeting with the Girls' Night Out. Got another one of those coming up. That's always fun. You can't get enough of that. And we're going to be discussing initially some information on the job fair for folks interested in driving a school bus or fixing a school bus for Lebanon City Show. And with us to talk about that are Lori Robinson and Nikki Marquis. Okay, welcome, ladies. Welcome to the City Show.
Thank you.
Boy, the buses, that's a big job.
Yes, it
and I imagine, is it like a fleet of people? How many people you got working at the transportation department?
We have about 120.
Wow.
Yep.
And you guys run that by yourselves?
Well, we have lots of help.
Okay, but you're the key, some of the key people?
Some of the key people,
involved in the
yes.
hiring?
Yes.
Okay. What goes into finding somebody who's got the right qualifications? Obviously, they got to have a good temperament, because you can't be somebody who can just go off the handle with children. You
Right.
know, do you have a psychiatric profile they have to pass before?
No, the first thing that we have to look at is their driving record. You know, they have to have a decent driving record to
Okay.
be able to employ as a
Okay.
bus driver. So we look at that, and
So they don't have one of those things they can blow on before they drive if they have
No.
issues with.
That doesn't work.
Okay, because that would be expensive too, having to rig the
Right.
buses for that.
Yes, we don't do that.
Okay. That was a joke. I'm trying to be funny. Okay, thanks for laughing. So what jobs do you have available for the schools right now? What are you looking for?
Well, for us, for the transportation department, we are going to hiring qualified applicants for a bus aide,
Okay.
a bus driver, and we're looking for experienced diesel mechanics.
Okay.
What we will do, we do train. We have a paid training that is that we do right there on site at our bus garage, which is at 502 North Water.
Okay.
We are going to be having a job fair, and that's going to be coming up this Saturday. So this is for anybody that is interested, thinks they might be
Yeah.
interested, anybody that wants to come out and just kind of take a peek around. It's a great way for a mom
Yeah.
or anybody who was looking for a retiree, looking for a flexible schedule
Okay.
that is wanting to come in and maybe see what it's all about.
Okay.
What is great is that we are going to have 3 different stations at this job fair. It's going to be, you're going to have like a question and answer where you're going to actually be able to field some questions to our staff members and be able to ask them what it's all about, kind of like, just kind of get the feel of the transportation department.
Okay.
Then we're also going to have on-the-spot interviews. And then for the ones who are wanting to train for bus driving, we're also going to have them go out with our on-bus instructors
Yeah.
and actually drive a school bus.
All right. Let's go back to the special training. What does that entail? I mean, that's a big vehicle, and that's a lot of responsibility. You got all those little kids there.
Yes, it is.
So how long is the special training for that?
Well, it depends on each individual.
Yeah.
They are required to have a minimum of 12 hours behind the wheel.
Okay.
Normally, we spend about 30 hours or so.
Yeah.
Is usually about the average that we spend with someone. But we train them. They have to have a Class B CDL with school bus and passenger endorsement. So we take them through all the steps that's required to get their CDL.
Okay.
And then we take them to test and get their CDL. And then from there, we have several different classes that they go through
Nice.
to learn everything they need to. I mean, we don't put them out on the road with kids on until they are ready and comfortable and know what they're doing.
Yeah, I bet. Now, you said you're hiring drivers, you're hiring mechanics, and you're hiring aides?
Yes.
What's the aide do?
Well, a school bus aide, they are on the bus. There are certain students that require in their IEPs
Yeah.
to have a bus aide with them.
Okay.
It's more or less on our special needs routes,
Okay.
that we have wheelchairs, things like that. So we have quite a few routes that require a school bus aide, so they ride along with the driver and assist. They don't have to have any special licensing.
So not as much training
Right.
for that role.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. But, you know, we were talking earlier, and it sounded like, why would you want to leave this job? I mean, the pay is
Yes.
pretty good.
That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
can I say what it is?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
$17 an hour
To start.
to start. I mean,
As a driver.
As a driver, how do you do that? Yeah, that's good pay,
Yeah.
and you got benefits.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Once you're contracted.
Once you're
contracted, a sub driver, you start out as a sub, and they're not offered the benefits, but they have tons of flexibility.
Yeah.
They can work as little or as much as they want to work, which is nice. We have quite a few sub drivers that, you know, they like to golf, or they can only work mornings, or they can only
Yeah.
work afternoons. So we like having those too, because they help fill in for us when other drivers are out.
Okay. So the hours, this sounds too good to be true. Okay, there's got to be a downside to this. Okay,
There's not.
Johnny, you're going to be driving at the 4 a.m. shift. Okay, when are the shifts? When do they? What's the early time?
5:30.
5:30 in the morning.
Usually 5:30 is when they
love
come
that.
in. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get a slot. This is going to be my retirement plan. Okay.
We have a lot of retirees.
So, do you have like shifts like 5:30 till a certain thing, and then when to when? And,
Yes, Nikki, you want to talk about
Yeah.
that shift?
Yeah, the shifts go from 5:30 to 9:15.
Okay.
And then they're back at 1:30, and they work until the route ends. And so a lot of times the route's over by 4:30 up to 5:30 usually.
That's
Right.
perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And then we also have other ones that like to do field trips.
Yeah.
And so they may get like a field trip and go to watch tennis or football or go and they get to go into those events as well.
They get paid while
Yes.
they're watching the event.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
It's great.
I think I'm going to retire early and become a bus driver, because this sounds too amazing. So what happens? I mean, do people just retire? Do you have? Why would you have slots available? Because this is too good to be true.
Well, we're always adding routes,
Okay.
so we need more drivers for that. And we do have drivers retire. We've
Okay.
had some that have gone out, you know, on sick leave, or something, you know, has happened that they can't drive anymore. So we're always looking for drivers.
Okay.
Always looking for drivers.
And now the mechanics has to be a diesel mechanic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
And we're looking for experience on that.
Okay. How much experience do you need to have in the diesel mechanics? What are you looking for?
Oh, I think what they're looking for is they're going to take any applicants they get. They're going to look
Okay.
at their background and see what experience that they do have.
Okay.
There's not a criteria or minimum amount.
Okay. And are the hours as amazing too? Do they?
Their hours are a little bit longer. They do
Okay.
start earlier in the morning.
Okay.
Sometimes, especially in the winter, they will
Yeah.
come in earlier to start buses because it does take a little bit longer during the cold months.
What's a diesel mechanic get paid? That's got to be
that's
pretty good.
It's
Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're
But
going
again,
to be
based
paid.
on their qualifications.
Right. It would depend on their
Yep.
experience and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Sounds
Yep.
like a good gig. Now, what type of person makes a good bus driver? What do you look for? I mean, obviously, if they got a
Well-
rap sheet,
Yeah, that's
you know,
not going to
they're
work.
not- they're not gonna
Yeah, that won't work.
yeah, their
State of
pictures
Ohio
at the
won't-
post office.
Yeah, it's not
You
going
know,
to
don't even come down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but what's a good one?
Moms are great.
Moms are
are great.
Okay.
And it's a great job. I mean, that's what initially got me into
Yeah.
bus driving. Is I felt like I was missing my kids grow up. I wanted
Yeah.
a job that when my kids were off, I was off. So I started driving a school bus, and
Okay.
first snow day, I was out sled riding with my kids. It was amazing. So
nice.
you're off. You know, you're off when
Nice.
they're off. You're off spring break. You're
Okay.
off Christmas break, summers, snow days. It's perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
How
for
long you
moms.
been doing this?
I've been doing this, oh gosh, you're going to make me count. I don't know, 14 years or so.
Okay. Nikki, how about you? How long you been part of the gang now?
I am on my 9th year.
Wow.
there, yeah.
Wow, that's must like it. What's
love
the
it.
biggest challenge that the drivers face? I mean, maybe some parents jumping in the bus and
No, we don't. That's really not a problem. I think the biggest thing for the sub drivers, the biggest challenge is knowing the area. I mean,
Okay.
once you learn the area, it's a lot easier to follow the routes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But they've got route sheets that tell them where to go, how many kids are going to pick up. There's lots of requirements that are required to be on the route sheets. So I think probably the biggest challenge for a new driver is, you know, following a route sheet
Okay.
in the early morning, you know,
Yeah.
and when it's dark, and finding
Okay.
finding street addresses.
And getting comfortable, because it's a big responsibility. And, you know,
It is.
Just feeling good. What's the rewards? I mean, there must be plenty of rewards for your people you're hiring.
There is rewards. There's monetary rewards. Of course, you get paid a decent wage, and once you're contracted, you get the benefits. You get sick days and personal days. You also get insurance, so that's nice. But I think one of the biggest benefits is just the ability to make a difference in a child's life.
Wow.
I mean, people don't think about that.
The first contact the kid
you are
has.
the first. You're the first person that from the school district that child sees in a school day, and the last person.
Yeah.
So to be able to make that child feel good, or to talk to them.
Yeah.
I mean, so some kids they don't get that at
Be
home.
nice.
So it's
Be
nice.
nice, yeah. I remember our bus driver, to take you back and reminisce a little bit. He was an old Vietnam vet. If you weren't on that bus stop, he wasn't waiting. You know, he as far as discipline, you know, man, everyone was just sitting there in fear. You know, it's just he ran a straight. Now kids are soft. There's a stop at every house. It seems like there's no, you know, lengthy. You guys are so nice to the children. I guess that's good. Now you guys have a health fair coming up. It's or a job fair. It's May 11th.
Yes, this Saturday.
Where and when is that going to be? What time?
It's going to be from 8 to 1. It's going to be at the
Okay.
transportation bus garage,
Okay.
which is at 502 North Water.
Yeah.
They need to bring their driver's license, and if they want to drive the bus, they need to also bring driving shoes. And for us, it's just closed-toed shoes.
Okay. So they're gonna maybe drive the bus the very first day.
Yes, in the parking lot, we'll have an on-bus instructor with them to show them how to do
Get them over their
everything.
fears.
Yes.
Can you apply online, or do you have to come in person?
You
at the
can,
garage?
we do have applications online, and you can print one off and bring it in, but we will have applications there for them to fill out while they're there.
Okay.
Right.
I would think you want to meet the person too. I mean, there needs to be some kind of meeting. They're not going to just get online and then you're hired and you've never seen them, right?
Right. No.
Right.
So if they want to, if they would like to, if they can't come on Saturday to the job fair, we're hiring year round.
Okay.
So they can come to the transportation department. We can give them an application, or they can bring one already filled out with them. And what they do is they will submit their application, and then we will, at that point, we review the application, and then we will call them back for an interview.
Okay. Now you mentioned there's flexibility. How flexible can you be? I mean, can people change their schedule as it goes, or do you have to? Some people have to be locked in as far as, man, you're a full-time gal or guy, or
As a sub driver, you have lots of
Okay.
flexibility, you know, and we have drivers that choose to not take a contract.
Yeah.
You know, if it might be their turn to get a contract, but they don't want that.
no
They-
contract, no benefits.
Well, you
No
don't get
ticky,
benefits,
no laundry.
but it could be a
Right?
benefit just to have the flexibility is a
Sure.
benefit to some
Okay.
people. They might
All
not
right.
need them. So
Okay.
we've got drivers that will work 3 days, you know, 3 afternoons a week,
Okay.
or just mornings, or just afternoons for one elementary. We got drivers that just do field trips.
You're going to keep doing this for a while, right? Because when it comes time for me to retire,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we will
I
be there. Come
Doc
see us.
Krieger will be your bus driver. That would be so cool. My wife will love it. We'll have great benefits. And, yeah. Kids, you better behave. Sit down. Well, I don't know if I. So who do you contact with questions? If people have questions about this, and if you're not excited about this, you should be.
Yeah.
So who do they contact? Is there a number they can call?
Yep. They can call the bus garage, which is 513-934-5838.
Okay, and once again, why is school bus driving a worthy occupation? What can you close with?
Oh gosh.
Well, it's the best job in the world.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
is.
It literally
It
is the
is.
best job in the world.
I mean, you get paid to see the sun rise, and
Yeah.
sometimes when the time changes, to see the sun set.
Okay.
And you get to make a difference in kids' lives, and it is a fantastic job.
Okay. Well,
Fantastic job.
Obviously, you guys are glowing, and what a great opportunity. What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? You got something special plans coming up for
Going
Mother's
to
Day?
family.
Okay.
Visit
Yeah.
Yep.
family.
Spending
that's-
it with my mom.
That's
Yep.
an important holiday. I imagine there are lots of moms who are bus drivers.
Oh, yes.
good chance to say appreciations to them. And,
Well,
yeah,
and this
that's-
week was our, Monday was Bus Driver Appreciation
Wow.
Day.
Well, that's,
So
well, that's great.
the
That's great.
GTO brought us lunch. It was very
Yeah.
nice.
Well, thanks. Ladies,
Yes.
you're lovely. Thanks for sitting on the couch with me. We'll be back after this break. See you soon.
Break your fast food habit at Kelly's Meats and Deli at 1001 West Main Street in Lebanon. Stop in for a quick lunch featuring made-to-order sandwiches, tasty sides, and mouth-watering daily specials. For dinner, Kelly's offers fresh-cut steaks, chops, and seafood, plus a variety of prepared dishes that only need to be reheated. You'll also find a large selection of high-quality wine and beer that can make any meal a special event. Kelly's Meats and Deli, open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, now open for dinner Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. And remember, we cater too.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
When it comes to healthcare, the most common question I get is, are you on our insurance? Well, we're probably not because we don't accept insurance, but our prices are extremely fair and you're going to get great care. So if your plan is to get great care, we are your plan. We offer chiropractic, fitness programs, massage, and clinical nutrition. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, call our office, schedule for a free consultation so we can discuss any question you have and get you well.
Call now to schedule your free initial consultation.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back. A night on the town is a great way to celebrate Mother's Day, and folks at Main Street Lebanon can show you the way. Sonia Staffen, the Jam and Jelly Lady, I love that, and Genevieve Sanzi are here today to tell us about the spring version of Girls Night Out. Boy, this is a great time to celebrate Girls Night Out. The colder weather, it's got to be kind of, challenging, but this, provided there's no rain, which we've gotten all the rain, so we're back. Is this the third one during the year? Do we do 3 Girls Night Outs or?
There's one per quarter.
One per quarter.
So this is the second one.
Okay, and what a hit! It seems like it's just grown and grown and grown, and the women are standing in line to get those VIP bags. I think we've created quite a stir. So well done.
Thank you.
So this is the spring fling. That's good. We should. Are we calling it that? We are now.
We are
It's
now.
the spring fling, girls' night out. Sonia, I'm still fairly new, but the Jam and Jelly Lady. How did you get that title?
Well, I started my business 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I left a computer background to
Okay.
stay home with my kids.
Yeah.
And when you do a farm market, Lebanon Farm Market was one of the many that I
Okay.
attended over the years. You're known by what you sell.
Yeah.
So when we decided to create a website, the easiest URL is something that you can spell, right?
Okay.
The Jam and Jelly Lady, there it is.
Wow. I've heard about you. Good stuff. Yeah, your stuff sells out. I mean, it's, real popular. And Genevieve, you work at Lebanon Ford. Your dealerships developed quite a reputation, producing exceptionally powerful Mustangs and pickups. How has that emphasis helped Lebanon Ford grow?
It's brought us to a whole new level.
Yeah.
We're just a tiny little dealership in little Lebanon, Ohio, but we've actually we have vehicles that have been sold all over in every state of the United States, and we've even shipped them to Hawaii.
Wow.
So the performance department has helped us to get to a whole new level
Wow.
of competition, so it's
Yeah,
good.
and your sales staff is amazing.
Phenomenal.
Kevin McClellan, I'm going to give him a shout out. He's my buddy. He is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just a great guy, and all the people down there are just wonderful people. What a
Yes.
great place to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
How'd you get involved with Girls Night Out?
Through work, just
Okay.
starting, just wanting to get involved in the community, and they really, the group, the organization itself really just cares about
Which
the
is
growth.
Main Street, Lebanon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got involved because I wanted to be productive and help the community grow.
Okay, fantastic. And same kind of similar thing as far as making people aware of your business?
Yeah, Main Street Lebanon's
Yeah.
great for that. It's a close-knit family of many downtown merchants, and also community members. You don't have to be a merchant to be a member. You can go ahead and get a family membership or an individual membership. You don't have to be downtown, as Genevieve can attest. You can be a shop or an organization outside our town, but the emphasis is on improving our downtown and making it more family friendly and visitor friendly.
Boy, and they're making some great changes. I'm excited about this summer with the post instead of the garbage trucks blocking the music venues. Wow, it's going to be spectacular. So how does the Girls Night Out affect your business? Do you get a lot of new people coming in and discovering your product?
My husband makes grilled cheeses on that night. He's
Yeah.
sort of famous because it's a
Okay.
sweet grilled cheese made with jam. And every person he serves, he asks them, "Have you had our grilled cheese before?"
Yeah.
And he knows if they haven't, they've never been to Girls Night Out.
Yeah, okay.
And he gets a good count. He keeps it down beneath, and finds out
Wow.
what our percentage is. And it
Yeah.
always seems like we have at least 50% of new people every time.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's not that we're getting less people. I think it's because we're growing.
Yeah. Now, does Lebanon Ford? I mean, do you guys do you raffle off a truck or a car? Because I'm there. Yeah.
No, unfortunately we don't.
Yeah.
No, we just want to be a part of it. So this is our way of, being a part of it, and we'll send our gals down
So
and
selfless. That's you guys are
come down and
awesome.
shop, spend
Yeah.
money. That's what
Because
you can do.
you're kind of down a ways.
We are.
Okay,
We're on
so
Columbus
the
Ave.
traffic doesn't come down, but you're still maintaining a presence.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what are we going to see at Girls Night Out on May 11th? Any special things?
Well, we could probably start out with the VIP bags.
Okay.
There's only 100 sold,
Okay.
and they're sold at the Golden Lamb Gazebo. Most people start getting in line around 3:30 to 3:45, and Genevieve has actually brought one. This is the before and after shot of her bags because she found these really cool bags.
So the theme this Girls Night Out is Shine Brighter.
Brunner, that's beautiful.
So the idea with this is what you'll get. It'll be stuffed with lots of coupons.
Yeah.
And special coupons that the other shoppers don't have. And $100 worth of values of coupons, sometimes little gifts. Inside the bag comes with
Neat.
a little thing of
Yeah,
crayons.
yeah.
So you and your friends, your children can then go and color the bag.
It's arts and crafts.
It
Everybody
is.
loves crafts.
So
Yeah.
this is a colored version
That's
of what
beautiful.
you can
Yeah.
take home with you and enjoy.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
Just something fun.
So what's the VIP bag cost? What's the fee for that?
Well, it's $8 now. It
Yeah.
used to be $5, but the cost for us have gone up a little bit,
Okay.
and we've tried to hold that cost down, but we think the value is well worth it.
my
As
goodness.
Genevieve said, there's
I was thinking it's $100 or something. It's $8.
it's $8.
No wonder they're standing.
Yeah.
Are they unruly? Because women and when, are they behaving themselves or because they all want a bag,
They all
right?
They do. We've kind of refined the process.
Good. Okay.
This time now they're going to get a wristband as soon as they walk up. So the ladies are walking in and they're waiting,
Nice.
sometimes a half hour
Okay,
for these
good.
bags. We're going to give them a wristband. If they have a wristband, they'll get a bag this time.
Okay.
If you don't have a wristband, in other words, if you want to buy 4 bags for your friends, unless you have a wristband, we cannot sell you a bag this time.
Okay.
So
But if you don't get the advance bag, you're still welcome. There's 100 VIP bags. How many ladies are you expecting for the spring?
At least, I would think about 2,000.
Oh my, I'm sorry?
2,000.
2,000.
Good
Wow.
number. Yeah, give or
Wow.
take, depending on the weather.
That's amazing.
But I know that we traditionally count how many grilled cheeses we sell,
Yeah.
or we give away. And we do well over 800, 900 each time, and that's just the people who come in our shop.
That's a lot of cheese. Yeah, that's a lot of cheese. So what do you need to do? They need to go to the Golden Lamb gazebo early, right? So what time's the line start forming again?
3:30, maybe
Okay.
3:45, again, depending on the weather.
Okay.
But I really like the new system we put into place, because sometimes people don't get a bag, they've been waiting in line, and then they see 5 other girls
Yeah.
get with their buddy up front. So
Yeah.
this time it'll be a little bit different,
Okay.
a little bit easier on everybody.
Okay.
But we can't forget that even if you don't get a VIP bag, it doesn't mean that you can't have a punch card.
Okay.
And the punch cards are used as you go from shop to shop. You get a punch.
Okay.
When you reach 13 punches, now if you're a VIP, you only have to get 9 punches. When you reach 13 punches,
Yeah.
you get to enter in a drawing
Okay.
for a $50 gift card to your favorite shop downtown.
Nice.
If you're a VIP,
Yeah.
you get entered into a $100 gift basket, and there's only 100 tickets sold.
So are all the shops downtown automatically participating? Do they need to contact
It's
Main Street,
It's
Lebanon?
a big to-do to get it organized, and only those who belong to Main Street,
Street Lebanon.
Lebanon
Well, that makes
can
sense.
be part of it.
Yeah, okay.
And then not everybody wants to be part of it. Maybe they're on
Okay.
vacation,
Okay.
or just when they want to sit out.
Yeah.
But we have quite a large number of shops who are consistent.
Any special thing going on with food and drink? I mean, we have some great shops, so I couldn't imagine bringing outside stuff because it would prevent people from experiencing the places. So what food and drink places do we have that are part of Main Street, Lebanon, that you think people might enjoy? And give a shout out.
Go ahead.
Wits, definitely.
Of course.
And
yeah.
Village.
We can't start with the ice cream, though.
They're not
Okay.
right this time.
Yes, we can. At Girls Night Out, you can start with ice cream and you can finish with ice cream. Right? 'Cause there's
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, we can't forget, we've got the Village Parlor, Flavors, Doc's, Villaggio's, the new Lamppost Cheese for wine and cheese.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of the others. Oh, the Golden Lamb,
Okay.
obviously. So all those places participate, and they have specials for that night.
Well, that's fantastic. How are sales going right now?
Downtown?
For the VIP
Oh,
bags and
well, they can't get them until that night.
okay. And how about the overall interest
Oh.
right now?
Well, we just started our Facebook postings this morning, and
Okay.
already we've had over 1,000 women respond and say, oh, look at that. Now, if somebody wants to find out exactly what the specials and the deals are,
Okay.
they go to Facebook, Girls Night Out Lebanon, Ohio,
Yeah.
and every single one of the participating shops and restaurants gets a call out there,
Okay.
a shout out that will say what their specials are.
Now it seems don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like I'm being excluded as a male here. So if the guys start to come, are they welcome to kind of? Obviously, they're not going to be getting the VIP bags, but are you frowning on guys coming in to be part of that scene, or is it are guys welcome?
They're
Of
totally
course.
welcome.
Okay. Okay.
Go with your spouse, go with your girlfriends.
Good.
Enjoy an evening of shopping.
Okay.
Happy gal is
Okay.
happy guy.
Okay. But nothing special for the guys yet.
They might get an extra grilled cheese in our place.
I guess
If they're
they
good.
can dip in the bag,
There you
right?
go.
And you know they're
Yeah.
going to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I know how that works. What other events does Main Street Lebanon have planned for the summer? Any thoughts on that?
We have the Country Music Festival that we're doing that is in
Okay.
conjunction with the Lebanon Rotary Club. And that's coming up, what are the dates? June 8th.
Okay.
That is going to be from 11 to 11 p.m. That'll be to here downtown.
That is a hit too, isn't it?
Huge.
Yeah.
It's
We
really
have
got a nice
so many-
following.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
a great job.
Now, were you involved with that last year with Main Street Lebanon too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many people does that attract to our town? About
12,000.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, things like this can be a real boon
Yeah.
to the small businesses.
Yeah. Wow.
But they're also really helpful to the Rotary and Main Street Lebanon. These
Okay.
organizations work hard for the festivals because they use that money all year round for their special projects that benefit the community.
Wow. Well, guys, I really appreciate what you do because you're like ambassadors, you know, for our town. You're bringing a lot of people in. And after this, I imagine there's all the summer festivals too with Main Street Lebanon. Yeah.
Yeah. We just got a map too. This is our new map.
Oh, nice.
It comes out every year.
Okay.
Donna just handed it to me. It's hot off the press.
Okay.
So what's different this year, though, is we noticed the map is growing.
Okay.
More and more people outside the downtown perimeter are getting
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
So those will be available Girls Night Out as well. Our visitors love them because
you know, we have some wonderful organizations in town. This is my favorite. Okay, and I hope nobody gets mad at me for saying that, but we belong to that. My office does, my wife's business does too, and just the way they do things, you know, it really is a community, and that's what I think the organizations like that strive to do. And Main Street Lebanon does a great job. If somebody wants information about Main Street Lebanon, let's say they have a business in Lebanon, and they're just now hearing about this, how do they find out more about Main Street Lebanon?
Well, one easy way is to go to Main Street Lebanon's Facebook page.
Okay.
There's also a .org site for it as well. Or just call any one of the downtown shops. Call my shop. We'll hook you up.
And you guys have those maps in your shops that can help direct people? Yeah. Is there anything else? Do we miss anything about the Girls' Night Out, the Spring Fling?
Poster.
Oh, this is our poster for it. This was our theme, Shine
Nice.
Brighter,
Shine
which
Brighter.
we thought complimented every single woman. You know,
Wow.
we're all very excited about spring. You mentioned in the beginning that the
Yeah.
weather's great,
Yeah.
and we're really looking forward to a beautiful sunny day full of flowers and people being happy. Oh yes, and I cannot forget, we
Yeah.
always have a sponsor
Okay.
for every Girls' Night Out.
Good.
And this time it is Hidden Valley Orchards
Okay.
out on
I'm
48.
so glad you mentioned that. Yeah.
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 And they've been around forever. I mean, I've been getting my cider there to make our apple butter
Okay.
for decades, and my mom and my dad, when I was little, would go out there and get cider, so it's a
That
great
is
place.
a lovely place, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sonia, Genevieve, thank you so much for spending time on the couch and talking about Girls' Night Out. We'll be back with the Lebanon Theater Company after this break.
Right now, Bob Pulte Chevrolet saves $7,200 on 2019 LT Equinoxes. With $7,200 off and the best trade value guarantee, why shop anywhere else? See for yourself at bobpulte.com, and you'll love the Pulte price.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new made-in-America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome, and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208 1/2 Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
Hi there. You might wonder what a famous Hollywood celebrity like me is doing reading in the dark. Is this some new sort of Hollywood method acting? No, this is quite real.
Did you know that Americans use about 4 times as much energy per year as the global average? We waste energy left and right despite the fact that the dirty fossil fuels we use to power our energy sources wreak havoc on the natural world and destroys valuable wildlife habitats.
By reading with my solar-powered night vision goggles, I'm saving energy and looking sleek.
You don't have to sit in the dark like Ed Begley Jr. to save the world. Fight climate change by speaking up for cleaner, smarter energy, including rooftop solar.
Oh, that's way better. Oh.
Do your part. and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Right now at Bob Pulte Chevrolet, save up to $11,000 on select 2019 Silverados. That's right, with $11,000 off and the best trade value guarantee, why shop anywhere else? See for yourself at bobpulte.com. And you'll love the Pulte price.
Hey, we're back with Lebanon Theater Company's last show of their current season, and it's called She Loves Me. Wayne Dunn is here, along with Abby Miller and Josiah Miller, and here to preview that show. Guys, welcome to the City Show. So you saved the musical for the last show of the year. Can you tell me about this story?
The story of the musical?
Yeah.
It's based on an old Hungarian story about two people working a shop together, and they write letters to pen pals that they fall in love with, but they hate each other.
Okay.
But they're in love with each other. And that's kind of where the story ends up here. She loves me, she doesn't love me. Okay. Yesterday she loathed me, now today she loves me. Okay. Ha.
Wow.
So it's an old story that people may recognize. You've Got Mail. It's the same structure, but it's just a different take on it because this takes place in 1934 in Budapest.
Okay. And you have a married couple to play this role?
Yes.
Which is perfect, right? This has got to be kind of fun, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Well, we're a couple of side characters on a different arc.
Okay. So you're not the main characters that are, because that would have been kind of neat. So tell me, Josiah, tell me about your role. What do you?
All right. So we are Kodai and Ilona.
Okay.
And she is, bless her heart, just a little naive.
Bless her heart.
Whereas Kodai is a bit of a Casanova.
Yeah.
Sweeps her off her feet, but he does not necessarily care for her, in particular.
Okay.
Being a Casanova. And so it's sort of her journey in realizing she's better than that, and she has her own strength, doesn't need no man.
Okay. Well, that sounds like fun. Do you have a background in singing and dance? Is this something that you really enjoy?
Yes, sir. So I actually have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater from Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow.
After we got married and I moved up here, I've done a few shows at La Comedia Dinner Theater and around the area.
Yeah. Well,
since I now teach drama up in the Trotwood area.
Okay, fantastic. And Abby, tell us a little bit, expound on your role if you can. If Josiah missed anything, you did a good job.
Yeah, so she's a really fun character to play. She's not the brightest character, but she is a lot of fun and has a bubbly personality, and she's just trying to come into her own and decide that this man is not really good enough for her, and he's not really treating her the way that she should be treated, and she deserves more, and she kind of has this journey of self-discovery and finding out what she thinks she deserves.
You light up as you talk about her. What specifically do you enjoy about this character?
She's just a lot of fun to portray. It's fun to be something that's a little bit different than what I am as myself.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily exactly like her in my real life, but it's a lot of fun to, become that character.
That's neat. Yeah. Josiah, what about your character? What do you enjoy?
I enjoy that he's a bit of a villain. He's smarmy, but he's a lovable villain in a way. He's charming.
Yeah.
People are gonna love to hate him.
Yeah. Love to hate him. That's it.
Well, I can't see not loving to hate him with the way you describe him as being smarvy. It's like that's a great one. I understand you guys are going to sing and dance for us a little. Is it better a little since our stage is so small? We're not gonna fall. So I'll talk to Wayne about the details of this. When are the performances?
Performances, we open on May 17th and 18th, and then 19th is a matinee on 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay.
And then we are the next weekend also, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, again, another matinee to close it out. And we do have our dinners with the Golden Lamb that you can do on the opening Friday night and the opening Sunday matinee. So you can have the show and then dinner on Sunday, or you can go to the Golden Lamb and have the specially prepared, and I think it's sirloin steak this time too. So
goodness.
It's going to be a good meal. And that's available for those people who want to do it.
Okay, how are ticket sales going so far?
Tickets are going well. There's still seats available at every performance, but some of the shows are starting to get to that 80% sold out range. Not all of them, but some of them are.
Okay.
And that means that they'll start closing out pretty soon, I think.
Okay. Are we ready, guys?
There we go.
Come with me, Ilona. I've missed you so much. How I envy you each evening when work is through. For I have only me to be with while you have you. Without you, how cold my lonely life has grown. Are you happy alone, Ilona? Ilona, my own. Come with me, Ilona.
No!
Come with me, Sherry. I long for someone, please tell me who, like some divining rod, it points straight to you. Remember, Ilona, those sunny nights we knew before. If you just say the word, Ilona, we'll know them once more. Together, Ilona, we generate a spark that's rare. Why deny that it's there, Ilona? You feel it, I know. Let's help it to glow.
Wow, fantastic. That was wonderful.
Well,
Thank you.
Come on back over here, guys. That was on the spot too. Wow. You got to be a lot of fun. I mean, do you have friends who are all in a theater? And man, I like to just hang out with you guys. So I imagine rehearsing for this was probably easy because you're probably just doing it nonstop. Did you ever have to tell him, stop it, be yourself, and vice versa?
That is definitely true. As far as it being easier, actually, yeah, it's nice because we skip that whole step of, oftentimes if you're playing opposite someone, the first couple rehearsals, it's like, you know, for the kiss, should we do it now? Should we wait till a later rehearsal? Do we do it now? Whereas now it's like, I guess we'll kiss, whatever. It's fine.
Now, is this the first time you guys have performed together, or have you done that often?
We've performed together a few times. Recently, we've had the opportunity to do that. But we actually we did when we graduated college, we did a touring theater company together for a little while with children's theater, and that was kind of our first experience of working together. And so we've been enjoying it.
These guys are pros. I mean, when they come to rehearsal, they're ready to go. They have their stuff memorized basically, and just ready to be shaped. So they're a joy to work with.
How'd you find them?
Well, Abby's performed with us before.
Okay.
She was in Guys and Dolls, and was something else? Is that the only one?
Just Guys and Dolls, yeah.
I've seen you in other shows, and I get mixed up whether they were ours or not. And when she auditioned, I liked her, and I cast her, and I said, can you get your husband to come along for a package deal? And he worked things around so he could. He had to bend his schedule a lot so he could do that.
Now, Josiah, you are, in addition to being a performer, you're actually working on developing, you said, some other theater? Or?
Yes, well, I teach drama at Trotwood Madison Middle School and High School.
Okay.
This is actually my first year there, and it's their first year with drama, so we're kind of starting
That's
the
gotta
ground
be
level.
fun. Yeah. And Abby, what do you do professionally?
I teach choir to
Okay.
7th and 8th graders.
Wow. So 2 teachers having
Yeah.
a big impact on kids. Yeah.
Try to.
That's fun. Now the season's going to be closing.
Yeah, this is our regular season starts in September and then runs through May.
Okay.
And so this is the last show of our full season this year, and we're looking forward to next season too. We've already announced that, and we'll be coming back and talking more about that at another time. But this show is a special show for me. I got to see it on Broadway with the revival that happened about 3 years ago, and I just said, that's one of the greatest musicals I've ever seen. I've got to have a hand in. I've got to be involved with that show. And so I pitched it, and the board decided that that was a good choice, and they said, go ahead and do it. So here we are.
So during the off season, is that when you go and discover what are you going to do next year? Do you go to Broadway or some other areas and search out what your plan is? And
I personally try to go to Broadway 1 week a year, and I see as many things as I can. People say, how many? Wow. If it's a full week, I'll see 9 shows. Wow. Because that's what I go there for. The things I just want to see what's going on and how things are playing and what's the basic trends and all that sort of thing. So
that's fantastic. How about improvements to the facility?
Well, since we've been on here before, we now own the building.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've signed the papers and it's ours. We're now landowners.
Okay. There should be a celebration. Okay, some kind of. Have you had the party already? As far as it's ours.
My celebration was breathing.
Okay.
And then passing out and sleeping for about 2 days.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
That was a big push. Yeah.
No, we're all just on seventh heaven about it all.
Well, congratulations.
We had a great outpouring of support from the community when we needed it. They came through and gave us enough money that we could do the down payment and get started. So
well, you're a big part of our town, and what you guys do is just, man, it's fantastic. I mean, to have our own theater group in town, it kind of completes us. Yeah. Now, is this a good time of year for someone who might be interested in volunteering to step into the theater company? Do you look at recruiting extra help
Anytime is a
during
good
this time
to volunteer.
Okay.
Summertime is a little bit different schedule. We have our theater camp, and we sometimes have another show, but this year I think we're not having a second show this summer.
Yeah.
And so our next show after that will be the fall show, 39 Steps, that Paula Whitaker will direct.
Okay, so you have the first show lined up, but not the rest of them.
Oh, we have the rest of them too.
You're kidding me. Okay.
Yeah.
So going to New York is even planning for further ahead as far as your schedule and casting.
Well,
division?
I go in March every year. That's different from what we're talking about, I think.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Well, that's fantastic. Is there anything else that we need to know about the upcoming musical? And
this musical was written by Jerry Bach and his partner Harnell. They're the same ones that did Fiddler on the Roof and Zorba.
Yeah.
And so they have quite a hit record on this thing. This show among theater people comes up to be one of their favorite performances. It's always very high in everybody's favorite roles.
Wow.
So we hope that the audience out there gets a chance to see it and they come and do it.
Yeah.
And see what we have to offer.
And tickets, once again, how do they get tickets?
Tickets can be best done online at ltcplays.com.
Okay.
And you can also call the theater and leave a message if you have questions about something, and that's 513-228-0932, right there on the screen.
And how about the season tickets, as far as tickets for all the shows?
We're selling
for next
season
year?
tickets now for next year.
Okay.
So if you come to the show, you'll be able to pick up a brochure and sign up for next season right off the bat.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for showcasing this upcoming show. It sounds like it's going to be fun. I love your energy. Okay. Wayne, as always, thank you for what you do. Really appreciate you guys. Hey, we'll be back with the community calendar after this break.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hey, this is time for the community calendar. Make plans to attend the Lebanon Memorial Day Parade and service on Monday, May 27th in downtown Lebanon. The parade begins at the train station at 11 a.m. and travels up Broadway to Silver and then to the Lebanon Cemetery for a short ceremony and patriotic address sponsored by Lebanon VFW Post 6069. Contact the VFW if you'd like to march in this year's parade. Ohio Certified Volunteer Naturalist Dave Weir will lead a program on how to create a backyard oasis for hummingbirds, butterflies, and other wildlife. On Saturday, June 8th at 10:30 at Fort Ancient, he'll discuss the type of plants and flowers that will encourage emerging species like the monarch butterfly to make a home right in your flower garden. The program's free with general admission and open to the public. For more information, go online to fortancient.org. Also on June 8th at 10 a.m. at Miller Ecological Park, Mickey Marquis from Lebanon Garden Club will offer a basic gardening skills class for beginners or anyone wanting to brush up on their green thumb. Just meet in the parking lot at Miller Ecological Park at 10 a.m. Bring your garden tools and learn how to mulch, prune, divide, and get your garden started. Find out more at millerecopark.org. The Otterbein Nature Series will feature OCVN Rick Nissel, and everything you ever wanted to know about herpetology. Understand that's reptiles. The event is on Monday, May 27th, Memorial Day at 1 p.m. in the Philippi Meeting Room on the campus of Otterbein Senior Life in Lebanon. The class is free and open to the public. We'll see you there. Well, that's all for this week. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a viewer, Isabel. I met her at the bank and she said she liked the show. I like meeting you, Isabel, and I appreciate all the people who do watch the show. We'll be back May 21st with a new show that'll include a preview of the Country Music Festival and a look at Newsies, which is playing at La Comedia Dinner Theater. Also, Jim Vandergrift sits down with former Lebanon football coach Sean Lamb, who's still recovering from a terrible fall in his house over a year ago. That's put his life on hold. You won't want to miss that program. Our prayers go out to Sean. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.